At 25, I thought I'd made it. Top 3 salesperson for Volkswagen in the UK, on a fast track management course, 2 cars, nice suits, 4 holidays a year, and everyone telling me, you're smashing it. And I was definitely smashing it, but just not in the way that they meant. The best parts always were the holidays for me. And if I could go back, I'd tell that version of myself that you're not living, you're performing like a little monkey in the circus. And the longer that you fake it, the harder it gets to stop. I had everything that I was told that I should want. I wore suits that cost more than most people's rent, drove home in something that was German and typically fast, ate out every weekend and played video games on a PC that was worth more than most people's cars. And I told myself every week that I was happy because everyone around me said, you should be. But deep down, I wasn't really. And I wasn't miserable either, I was just bored. Every day, the same sales floor, same jokes, same people, same stories, boring. And you know that Sunday night feeling right before work, that like knot in your stomach? Well, I would get that on a Wednesday. And actually, I had that most days because for some unknown crazy reason, I used to work 7 days a week. And I used to say all the time, I'll travel again one day when I've earned it. But one day will never come because there's always another car to buy, another goal to chase, another reason to stay safe. And it seemed easier when I was 17, 19 to just do as I pleased. Now, I wasn't scared of starting over. I was scared of losing this image that I'd built. Social status. That house, those cars, the motorbikes, nice clothes, the version of me that people respected, and especially my family. When you've spent your whole 20s building a life that looks good, it really does feel terrifying to admit that it doesn't feel good. And so I kept performing, kept working, kept pretending, kept being the little monkey at the circus. And I convinced myself that comfort was success, because comfort is a lovely little cage and it keeps you still long enough to keep you feeling stuck. If I could tell my 25-year-old self one thing, it'd be this. You can't build a life you love by trying to impress people that you don't even like. And again, especially my family. Then one day I just stopped pretending. No big meltdown, no drama. Just a quiet moment when I looked in the mirror driving home and thought, this cannot be it. And that's how all changes start. Not with fireworks, but with silence, if you will. I called Jessica, I told her I'd had enough. And so, within months, I sold all my stuff, packed a backpack, bought a one-way ticket to Asia. Everyone told me I was mad. You'll ruin your career, you'll regret it, you'll never get that life back. But that's fine, because that's exactly the point. I don't want that life back. I never wanted it in the first place, and I was doing it for other people's validation. Now, when I first landed in Bali, I thought I'd make the biggest mistake of my life. Cuter was chaos. Drunk backpackers, traffic, noise, madness. I hated it. It's a shithole. But then I went to Canggu and something shifted. Beaches, friendly people, sunrise cafes, and this energy that I can't explain. I still wasn't convinced, but I felt more like me again. I don't drink, so I wasn't there for nightlife. But those early mornings, sitting with a smoothie bowl, watching the world wake up, that's when I felt like I was finally traveling, if that's what you want to call it. After that came Thailand, and that is where everything really changed. I, stupidly, used to think developing country meant poor or dirty, maybe even mud huts. And then I saw Bangkok, skyscrapers, luxury cars, malls, things that make London look tiny, and it blew my mind. I realised how wrong my perspective had been. And that is when the learning started. I was deeply interested in the culture of everything around me. 9 countries later, I landed in Vietnam, Hanoi specifically. And that is where I realised who I wanted to be and where I wanted to be. Vietnam, that is. Our flight was delayed, we missed the bus, Airbnb didn't even exist. We ended up in a cheap hostel by accident for the night. Woke up the next morning, grabbed a Monster, walked to the markets, and just enjoyed the atmosphere. And I remember thinking at the time, I've lost everything I had that I thought mattered, and I feel way more free. Because travel doesn't just show you new places, it shows you yourself, stripped of all the noise. People's interference is gone, the noise of work, the constant emails, the created pressure that's not even real. So if I could talk to my 25-year-old self, I would say, stop chasing other people's dreams, stop thinking success is a title, a car, a postcode. You can do anything you want, literally anything, even if that means doing nothing at all. Hiking, for example. It's your time here, make it your own, do what you want with it. You're gonna waste years trying to impress people who won't even remember your name, and that's okay, you'll learn from it. But don't wait as long as I did. Start living your own story and do it now. By the way, that means if you're 34, 64, it doesn't matter. Whatever your story is, live it now. I'm 34 now, and for the first time, I feel like I know exactly what I want from life. Not more, just enough. And I don't regret the years that I spent chasing success. They've given me a really good perspective. But I do wish I'd realized sooner that freedom isn't earned, it's a choice. It's up to you. So here's to choosing yours. And if you've enjoyed these videos, then I have 2 more here and here that I think you'll also enjoy.